Baltimore crowd, they're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played.
And, oh, yeah, another thing, fun fact, I did lead the whole league in interceptions
he's not on the top of his
with,
game,
I think, like a whopping 25 last season. Still took that ticket, though. Still took that chip. Just saying, I was throwing that ball away a lot last season.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action with Jackson. And incomplete to open things up. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. So a glance here at the key inactives. There's other reasons, but this list, one of the reasons they've been struggling some this year.
And one that they won't make excuses with, but everyone knows that this is the key reason. Without these players, it's made it very difficult for them this season. They've battled, they've scrapped, but without those guys, hard to win games.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence.
Ooh, come through.
Him on his side of the field.
That nigga did not want the ball.
The ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And it's fielded at the 34. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 37. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Nowhere. The numbers for him from a week ago. 17 carries, 82 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, Herbert. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know their defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it to Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first
How are you?
Now they're ready to go.
I'm doing well.
Look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Let's go.
And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. They've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
And the numbers for Latavius Murray last time out. 19 carries, 73 yards. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Open space inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Sammy Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Here comes Nelson. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
Let's go,
and he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Austin Eckler got hurt last year, missed 6 games, but still finished with 54 catches, the 5th most by a running back in the NFL. But remember this, 2019, 92 catches. This guy's a definite threat out of the backfield.
From the 39, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Let's go!
A big play there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. 1st down after 1st down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. In this case, the offensive guys had the right.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler. His third touchdown now in the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to Murray on 1st down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They go play action now. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And a good catch there by Mark Andrews. And many think that paired with Lamar Jackson, they may be the best quarterback-tight end combo this side of Mahomes and Kelsey.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Watkins here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. With his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 39. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 4th down, Herbert. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So we're at halftime here. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the 2nd half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Murray. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Another run for Murray on 2nd down. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Tight defense there on third down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range, no sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And Tucker's kick right there, it's good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change, because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Calais Campbell picks up. His second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Here comes Nelson. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go. The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And Mike Williams was a 1,000-yard receiver in 2019 and had to battle through some bumps and bruises in 2020. He's known for his big plays downfield, but he also can make the dependable catch as well.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. This is swung out to Eckler. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Well, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Herbert on first down now. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll find Williams on the slant. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Again, he'll drop to throw. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
2nd and 9 now. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Henry Ruggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
We're going to shut you down.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
72 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Now Jackson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Steven Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will find his man Ruggs. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. The handoff, it's Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
That throw into the arms of Allen. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go. So when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return is Duvernay. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Murray. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Tucker's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Herbert and the Chargers down by 13, a minute 53 remaining. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. Connects with Ruggs. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he's brought down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Back to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
It wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level.